Saskatchewan's always been a really special place to me. Ever since I made my first trip up here. Growing up in North Dakota, me and my buddies did a lot of snow goose hunting. I didn't grow up with my dad wasn't like a huge waterfowl hunter. He liked doing some upland hunting and deer hunting. Grew up on a grain farm. He was super busy with that. And so I kind of picked up waterfowl hunting really on my own. I always seen the pictures and videos and just always wanted to get up to Canada when I was a kid. And when I graduated high school and we were old enough to be able to cross the Canadian border on our own, made our first trip up here, and I remember it just like it was yesterday. It was darn near 20 years ago now. We didn't really know what we were doing at the time, but just couldn't wait to return. I remember trying to talk him into bringing me back up later that fall. Remember calling my dad on the way home, just so ecstatic, so excited to tell him exactly, I knew right at that moment that I wanted to spend more time up here, just watching them Arctic birds, watching the migration progress up here. It was something I really wanted to do. From that point forward, we made at least a yearly trip up here. Once we got out of college, I started full-time grain farming on our family farm and really just kind of planned on settling into that career. Did that for about 4 or 5 years, and in 2015, my dad was kind of ready to retire. He kind of came to me and just said, I think I'm gonna get out. And I kind of thought to myself, what better time than now to take a stab at doing some outfitting up here. And it was a really tough decision to walk away from the family farm, but that's when we bought the license up here and started outfitting up here. And I guess I've just never really looked back. We're really lucky, really fortunate to be able to do what we do. To watch the migration every year progress throughout the entire season is something that most people dream of, and we get to do it year in and year out. Like I say, very fortunate. Just love absolutely everything about Saskatchewan. It's just one of them places that you just never really want to leave. Good morning, guys. Welcome back here. This morning we're back out here shooting some Ross geese in Saskatchewan. Doing things a little bit different this morning. We've got a little bit bigger spread than we typically use. This morning we got an east wind. Our birds are going to be coming from the east. We didn't want to set out in the middle of the field and have the birds coming directly over our back. So we picked this little tree line. We're set up kind of more for like an east-northeast wind, and then strung the decoys really, really wide. We're about 130, 40 yards wide. We're giving them birds, kind of a visual of the decoys the whole flight. Instead of setting up, directly for the east wind, then birds would have came over the trees or came over the back of the blind, and then, that would have been kind of their first visual of the decoys. This morning we're hunting about 7,000, 8,000 Ross geese. Seems to be a lot of young birds in here, so we're excited about it. We've got a big crew out here, so if it goes to plan, it should be pretty action-packed. So stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. Kill him! Kill him! Reload! Kill him! Kill him, guys! Reload! Kill him! Reload! Reload! Kill him! Reload, reload.